Test one, two, test one, two, test one, two, test one, two. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am Juanqui and welcome to my world. Oh, I am disappointed in myself. And Miss View, you was right. I need one more day. We came back and it was winter all over again here. So I have the allergies and the whole nine. I popped my pills. I'm off from work tomorrow, so I got to relax during the day and then be able to put together a good show for you that night. I'm sorry. If it's not well put together, I'm not doing it. And I really think I need to get some rest tonight. I've been getting rest all these nights, but I returned to work from the extravaganza vacation to find my office upside down and I had to put out a whole bunch of fires. The person that was supposed to be covering me ended up in the hospital on the whole nine. So, it was my full intention to come through tonight and do my telling of the trip, based on my eyes and what I saw. But I just wasn't up. Natalia! Hi, Natalia. You are written in my monologuing that I will be performing tomorrow night. I'm going to do a session of the trip based on my eyes, and then Hulk is going to do a telling of the trip based on his eyes. Okay. No, Miss View. Yes, my work understudy was supposed to be covering, and I'm watching the stream from Turkey. Oh, look at that. Well, hello, Turkey. Hello. If you come through tomorrow, you'll be able to see me in the flesh because I will be doing a show and telling my experience about a recent trip I just took. Where we took the Virgin Voyages cruise to the Bahamas, and I hung out with a bunch of people, and it was a very good experience. So make sure you come through tomorrow around this time, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Just hit the subscribe, and you'll see when I come through. But yeah, the person who was supposed to be covering me ended up being sick. Payroll was a mess. I manage about 200 plus people. So drop a bomb on that. So the last 3 days has been me, trying to catch up. But I'm off tomorrow, and so we'll be doing a show tomorrow. I'll be doing my show and tell and giving you all the things. So the things. Wow, it just dawned on me last week. Natalia. Last week, see, I'm tired, and I took some pills that knocked me out. So we have like a good 20 minutes together, and then I'm going to start yawning and passing out. Last week, at this time, 9:05, where were you, Natalia? Last week at 9:05, I was floating, Miss View. I was so lit, but I was classically lit, I was classically. Natalia says, nice to hang out with you and your husband. It was fun. Yes, Natalia, thank you. I got to tell Natalia saved me from the, I'll tell that story tomorrow, from the VIP line, waiting line. She saved us. So thank you. Thank you. Overall, it was a really good experience. It was fun. I'm going to take my time editing videos and stuff like that, and you get a preview of it. I'm going to be launching the videos from a new channel, which I'll mention tomorrow, so you guys can go over there and subscribe. Incredible Hulk and I have traveled for the last 5 years. We have gone so many places. And, I always bring my camera and I've always record and, I do tours the whole nine. Juanqui Pro and Incredible Hulk is about to open up the vault. We have so much material so much material that I think I'm ready now to share out. And so I'll be doing that, but I'll be doing it in a separate channel, just so fresh blood. If you want to follow me over there, you're more than welcome to. But I just want to keep things streamline things. And so we'll be doing that. But in a nutshell, the trip was amazing. Let's see, I was out it when on the boat. I went to sleep. Oh, really? 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 Oh, we went, and as soon as we got in, they took us to the sip lounge. And in the sip lounge, because we were rock stars, in the sip lounge, I was on my fourth glass of champagne. They just kept giving them, and then we did the whole tour thing, and then we went up to Richard's rooftop, and they gave me like five more. And then we went downstairs to the Cellaway party, and there I got two more. But who's counting? That's why I kept telling you, Natalia. My husband tells me I'm on a boat in the middle of the ocean. Obviously, I know where I was at, but that was a joke, because I don't know if you realize, Natalia, every time you saw me, I had a glass of champagne in my hand. Okay. It was nice. Was I nervous to meet people? I had a little bit of butterflies because I really wanted it to be a vacation for Incredible Hulk and I. I didn't want to have to run into some salacious content creator that wanted to get all froggy and leap, because I would have squashed it right away. Actually, correction, Hulk would have squashed it right away. So, I was excited to meet Mother Treasure Lane, who is, that waist is small. And I can confirm, Miss Viewers of You, I can confirm that Mother Treasure Lane, James Caldwell, is not on the shot. Because, people who get on that shot, they look like a head on a stick. They got all them lines across their, the smile lines and the neck and all that. And they look like Mother does not look like he is on the shot. It looks like Mother did healthy eating and like the power walking that he said he was doing. And yeah, and portion control. I, on the other hand, I didn't know how to act. Natalie, I know you said that the gallery food was good. Baby, every food was good to me. Okay? I screamed to the top of my lungs this morning when I chose to, after I showered and all that, get on the motherfucking scale this morning. I got on the scale and I screamed in the horror. I gained weight. Will you guys please take a guess at how much I gained in a matter of 6-7 days? Anybody? Any takers? How many did Juanqui Pro gained? I got on the boat at a certain weight, and I got home and got on a scale at a different weight. Anybody can? 10 pounds? I gained 7 motherfucking pounds. 7, Miss View. How the hell one gains 7 pounds in 6-7 days is absolutely atrocious. Oh, you thought you gained, but you lost. You lost. I gained. And I think part of it was the fact that I was downing a nasty piece of steak, Miss View, every day. I became the most carnivorous motherfucker. I would say 7 pounds, and I ate a nasty piece of steak at least once a day, every single day. Natalia says she thought she gained, but she lost. Good for you. Good for you, because I certainly, but you know what? I enjoyed every minute of it, Miss View. The food, the presentation, delicious. At the galley, I had the desserts. They have a dessert area. Moo, moo. That's right. Meh, 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 meh. Oh, that's right. You don't drink. And you know what? I understand. I get it. I get it. But I said I was gonna drink like a motherfucking fish, and I think I kept up. My husband and I kept up. And you know what the funny thing is? And you'll see this on my video because I showed the bar that they gave us in the room. I actually did not drink anything from the bar. I packed everything up and I gave it to my father as a gift. All them bottles and all that. You're gonna see it in the video that I'm gonna put together. I was like that just based on the happy hour that they give us daily, and a drink here and there at a restaurant with dinner and stuff like that. It was good. It was good. But like I said, overall, met really good people. Miss View. I was at Gumbe, the Korean barbecue, with a girl who was from Colorado. There was two girls who were from Colorado. They grew up in a farm. Okay, two white girls. They grew up in a farm. They were from Colorado. It was the first trip that they ever did together, the first cruise. And they had just gotten their first traffic light in their town. Okay? That's the highlight of this year. They got the first traffic light. And then I sat with a boy. He was one of the children. He lives in Utah. And his highlight in Utah was, well, first of all, we all looked at him and we say, run. Because if this is who you are in your life that you want to live, that's not going to. His highlight is that they opened up a Target. They would open a Target out there, right? A Target 45 minutes away from his house. I thought I was going to be overweight with my luggage. Oh, did you weigh it before you? I do carry-ons, so they tend to be a little bit more lenient with carry-ons. I just realized they don't never really weigh our carry-ons, and we packed everything. And you saw Hulk. Hulk had the same amount of outfits as I did. We have to roll them bitches up, and then we had to get the Rockstar agent to give us a ironing thing so that we can unwrinkle all of his stuff, because yeah. But you saw I have a carry-on, and the personal item is also like a carry-on, but that one fits right underneath the seat in front of us, so that allows us to bring a lot more stuff. But so the guy who lives with the Mormons, his highlight was that they opened up a Target 45 minutes from his home. And then we were sitting with two beautiful chocolate girls, smart as hell. Miss Views of You, Natalia. One of the girls was a physicist. A physicist. And guess what kind of physicist? A physicist in oncology. And then she was sitting with her sister, like real, like DNA sisters. They were black, but they were also DNA sisters. And the DNA sister was, okay, she was a physicist. What was the other one? A somebody who deals with the genetics of babies when they're coming. And so she would know if the baby's coming with issues based on their genes. A genetic. She wasn't a full doctor, but she dealt with the genetics. Okay, the genetics, genealogy, something with like she could tell if the baby was gonna have issues. And they also study the genes to try to fix things like Down syndrome and all of that. Baby, and here is my husband, the Incredible Hulk, sitting there. And who is he? Well, he's a business owner and an entrepreneur, and soon to be a philanthropist. And here I am sitting down there just looking at the shrimp cooking on the burner. I mean, what am I gonna say? What do you do? I fire people when they need to be fired. Well, I mean, what do I tell them? What do you do? I I get in my studio, I turn on microphone, and I start cussing a whole bunch of strangers. We changed the conversation real quick after the resumes were put on the table. Anyway, so that was nice. And I know they felt those white girls as we were approaching the table because we were the last ones to be sat at the table. You know, Miss View, they sit you with strangers if you don't have your own people in your reservation. And Hulk and I were the last ones, and I'm walking, and Hulk is coming behind me, and you could just tell these two white girls were scared shitless. It was a little awkward for like the first, I would say, 5 minutes. But then I was like, we were the New Yorkers, so I kicked it into drive and this, and I asking them across the table. And it turned out that collectively they all read. They all were so into the Harry Potter thing and books, and they're going back and forth and talking about titles, and she taking on her phone and taking suggestions and the whole night. So overall, it was a nice experience. I had to do like a little icebreaker, and it reminded me of when I used to like run workshops, Miss View, and stuff like that. But it worked out. I think that when you make the reservations, like when you put yourself down, I think that they have some AI system that matches you up with people who are at least like one generation away from you, because we were all like in the same group, and we all had never been on Virgin, and a lot of them, but me, have never been on a cruise before. I'm pretty sure they're using some type of AI something to match yourself, some data points to match people that will have things at least that in common, so that they can talk, because this could be very awkward. But then again, I pride myself in being able to talk to anybody if I really put my mind to it. I can talk to anybody. I can talk to a wall and walk away fulfilled. Okay? All right. A lot of people forget that our conversation is a give and take, and I like to believe that I'm very skillful at being able to give and take. Shit. Natalia says my first cruise too. I thought you said you have been on a cruise before. And what did you think, Natalia? Because it was a lot, right? It was a lot. Miss View, like I said, if you're looking for the party, the party, you can find the party. If you're looking for relaxation, you can find relaxation. But I tell you, it reminded me, and I'm not gonna give my whole show today because tomorrow is when I want to do the show. Then I want to have Hulk give his opinion on things and all that. We're gonna set the second microphone so he can come up and do his thing. When I feel like it, or if I get paid, there you go. One thing that I felt really, really nice about was Treasure Lane was an excellent host. I've done a lot of group events, a lot of going away with people, couples trips, I've done a lot of that shit. And let me tell you, this was one of the smoothest ran and put together events. Natalia says, I went to Granada on a boat, but this was my first cruise. Got you. Now, what did you think? Would you do it again? Not but will you go on a cruise again? And then would you go on Virgin again? But this was one of the smoothest group outings that I've been. This is the first group outing that my husband, the Incredible Hulk, and I attend. And so everything was very smooth. Everything was very professional and demure and proper. Everybody knew how to behave. Was the liquor flowing? Yes, the liquor was flowing. Nobody was sloppy. Nobody was messy. Everybody had their time, their opportunity to do their own thing. Natalia says she would do it again. Everybody had the opportunity to do their own thing. I love how Mother Treasure Lane made me feel included, made a Hulk feel included. I felt appreciated. I felt like me and him can have me and Hulk can have our own private personal time and still feel included in the group and the group activities. We were given the opportunity to, to go places or, do your own thing. Like, because sometimes people, they want to control and they want to put everything up. And sometimes I think people forget that it is still people's getaway. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still people still want to do their own thing. They want to explore. And sometimes when you're dealing with a group, not everybody wants to do the same thing. Natalia says the ice cream bar was great. The one with the the ice cream. The ice cream bar. What was it called? Lick Me Till I Scream. Yes, my husband, the Incredible Hulk, had 2 a day. All right, 2. I'm not really an ice cream person, so but I will walk over there with him to get it, and but yes, that's and you know what? In some cruises, you have to pay extra for that. Drop a bomb on that. You have to pay extra, but I met some really good people. Let's see. Miss View says, folks question me why I turned down your fully paid trip to come on the cruise. I was like, when did all that happen? I have always had other plans. Drop a bomb on that. I'm sorry, Miss View. I didn't feel like dragging View to no place. Okay, I saw how the dragation of it all took place last time, and we weren't about to have her sit in my Lexus. The mine is the newest one. Hulk has the one that's 2 years older. Have her sit in my Lexus, stick a phone up her face, and do a GoFundMe for her. We are not doing that. Absolutely not. They have nothing They have nothing else to do but to start some shit and some bullshit. Okay, how come they weren't on the? How come they weren't the ones on the trip? Let me tell you something. I was ready for somebody to roll up and get done up. I was like, y'all saw me with my champagne and I was lit, but I was still fully aware of my faculties. I might have put on a little bit for the videos that I made, because at the end of the day, I do have a motherfucking theater degree and I'm gonna get my Sally Mae money out of it. But I was fully aware of my faculties. I was ready for anybody to step up. And at the end of the day, we have to remember, we don't even have to go there. We don't even have to go there. I was able to have a few meals with Treasure and his best friend and Natalia and all the folks, and then while still having my time with Incredible Hulk. It was amazing. It was really amazing. I really enjoyed myself. Hello, TF. You have a blue wrench, TF. I hope you have read the flyer. With that gift comes power. You can ban anybody you want at any time. I couldn't even tell you where I go on my panel to on black bitches. Okay? Sup, JP? What's up, Hulk? Hey, chat. So anyway, you come on a good time because I'm about to lag off. I will be doing a whole show tomorrow live in the flesh. I have a beautiful tan on me. I enjoy the whole thing, but I will tell it in my own words, play by play of everything. It will be like my only video that I'm going to make because I'm going to be editing some stuff and putting it on another channel. I'll let you guys tomorrow. I have a lot of footage from some other trips and all, so I'm just gonna make a whole other channel and do that. And then Hulk is gonna give his take on what he thought. And this was Hulk's first cruise ever. Okay, ever. And we liked it so much, we decided to get us a 7-day. A 7-day, Natalia. We're doing a 7-day out of Puerto Rico. Okay, that way we can go visit my family. I can show him the family, El Yunque, Arecibo, listening station from the planets and shit. Let me tell you something though. Half Puerto Rican, half Dominican. I cannot stand Puerto Rico. Okay, All right. I may do some behind the scenes and some video. Puerto Rico, the homecoming. The moment I left that island, I did not want to motherfucking go back. Okay. All right. Like and I don't I nothing against the whole but that's over there. I'm over here. I'm in my life over here. I'm good. I don't need to like none of that. I'm good. I'm just good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. Let's see. TF says, just buy a yacht and sell for a couple of months at a time. Oh, yeah. You know how much a yacht costs? And you know, it's not just buying the boat. Because I'm not so sure about a yacht, but a boat. And then the storage fees and all that. Chuletas can. No, I'm good. I'm good with Puerto Rico. I'm good. The times that I've had to go visit that I was forced to when I was back in college or high school because my parents wanted to be with their parents. And so like, I feel like a stranger. Like, oh, God, I just wanted to leave. I'm watching MTV in the room while everybody's outside celebrating. Like, I just want to go home. Like, And then as an adult, the times that I've had to go there for like weddings or anything of sort, I go there and I'm there for like a day, like an overnight. And I just take me to the airport. Take me to the airport. Anyway, the pills that I took for my allergy are kicking in. I will be coming through tomorrow, probably at 8. Let's meet at 8. I'll put a little towel on the whole 9. I'll do a more in-depth view of the trip. I might show you the room and all that. And then Hulk will give you his take. And I'm going to show you what I bought me. I bought me something at the store. TF says, I can't wait to get back to Puerto Rico. Drop a bomb on TF and his plane ticket to Puerto Rico. Yeah, why don't you start swimming there? Start right now. I listen, I'm good. I'm all right. I left Puerto Rico when I was what? I was like 10 or 11. I was like 11. They yanked me out of school and the whole 9. And then I had to like get used to here, to Marcy Projects over here and shit. And yeah, never try to look back. Obviously, I have to because I have family there. But I'm going to buy a yacht tomorrow. Oh, go ahead. Sell across the world. You might want to store that diesel because then prices, but go ahead. Go ahead. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, Miss Viewers of You, for coming through. TF, Natalia, all of you guys. I will see you guys. I fainted when you said start swimming. You don't need a passport. Once they see you up in the, coming through. Yeah. It'll be Puerto Rico, the homecoming. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow at 8-ish. All right. I'm going to do a good production, Savannah. I have a nice little caramel tan. I'm going to be shaving. Hair is going to be hairing. And yeah. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Peace.